Hello and welcome. So my last video I showed how I created a Node-RED application flow where I go ahead and search Twitter for a bunch of keywords and then I retweet that. Well, since then I've enhanced it because I've seen some odd and somewhat strange results, and I wanted to go ahead and figure out how I can do things like isolate English only texts, tweets, only retweet things that don't contain myself, or I end up retweeting myself, which looks a little ridiculous. And I also wanted to eliminate anything that would have bad language. So you could see I created this decision matrix, and basically if it gets down to here, it's gone through all of my criteria and I send it out. I also don't want to spam my Twitter feed and others. So I kind of want to make it almost human-like and limit it to 10 per hour. And lastly, I go ahead and I change the tweet to a retweet using some JavaScript right here. And I only retweet it if I was able to successfully massage the message to less than 140 characters. Otherwise, once again, it would not look like a really good retweet. So I learned a couple things here using the debug panel. And here I'm sending the complete message object to the debug tab, which is over here. And you can see these are the different elements that I can work off of, like the topic, the payload, the language right here is an example that I use inside of the English only. So basically I come and say, hey, if message.lang equals English, go ahead and send to the first node, otherwise send to the second node. And then lastly, if it goes through all of my criteria, I go ahead and tweet it, but I also go ahead and put the payload to the debug tab. So this little debug is pretty cool because you can basically key off of the topic and the payload, etc., and you can either send it to the debug tab or the console as it's running. And you can see as tweets come in, this one here, for instance, was the language. It looks like it's Korean. It never got down to here, which means it was basically filtered out and dropped. And here comes another one, another non-English, etc. So I get a lot of tweets that I don't feel like I should retweet, so I go ahead and just filter them out. So with that, that's about it, and thanks for watching.